Have you seen the animated movie Migration? It's more than just a kid's film. It's a perfect way to understand what stepping out of your comfort zone means. The ducks spend their whole lives in the same quiet pond, safe and familiar. But when they finally take flight, they discover a whole new world. Amazing places, new experiences, things they've never even imagined. It's such a simple but powerful reminder that sometimes all it takes is that first flap, that first leap out of your safe little pond to see how big and full of possibility the world really is. It's a great example to show kids and even remind ourselves that growth starts with courage. When was the last time you did something that truly scared you? The kind that makes your hands sweat and your stomach twist. Think about it: astronauts floating in the space, artists pouring their heartbreak onto canvas, athletes taking risks no one believed in. They all faced fear. They all changed something about their lives. Here's a fascinating fact: scientists at Yale found that when we try to do something new, something outside our comfort zone, our brains actually form fresh neural connections. This means every time you do something new, your brain literally grows. And yet, most of us stay in the same loop, same job, same habits, same excuses. Why? Because it feels safe. But the truth is that no extraordinary story was ever written in the comfort zone. I am Gurmeet and welcome to the Open Mic. In today's episode, we are diving into real stories from around the world. Stories that show how discomfort reshapes lives, careers, and why that one brave choice can transform everything. I googled for some inspiring stories, and these are the ones that really inspired me. Example number one: astronauts in space. Talk about leaving your comfort zone. They leave Earth, the ultimate safety net. No gravity, no oxygen, no food, unless they bring it, of course. Isn't it terrifying? Right? But stepping into that danger gave us GPS, satellite phones, even medical breakthroughs. Yes, you heard that right. Just Google the medical breakthroughs when you get some time, and you will be shocked. If humanity had stayed in its comfort zone, we'd have never walked on the moon. Example number two: Picasso's Blue Period. This is art history's story of discomfort. After losing his best friend, Picasso sank into deep sadness. He painted in blues and grays, raw and somber. People hated it at first. Too sad, too heavy. But by leaning into that pain, he created some of the most unforgettable art the world has ever seen. Discomfort gave birth to beauty. Example number three. Now, how many of you are fond of eating sushi? When sushi first landed in America, people freaked out. Raw fish, seaweed, they said, "No way, we are not eating this." But some brave souls tried it anyway. They loved it, they shared it. And today, sushi is a multi-billion-dollar industry. One uncomfortable bite changed the way the world eats today. Example number 4: Wim Hof, the Iceman. Most of us run away from the cold, but Wim ran into it. Ice baths, climbing snowy peaks in just shorts, training his body with breath work. There was a time when people laughed at him, but now scientists are actively studying his methods to understand its effects on mental health, brain activity, inflammation, and exercise performance. Discomfort literally rewired his biology. Example number 5: The Wright brothers. The Wright brothers weren't engineers or scientists, just bicycle makers with an impossible dream. People laughed at them, warned them, and said, "Humans can't fly, what are you doing?" But they kept going. And because of their courage, the world got airplanes. Example number 6, Stanley. Stanley almost walked away from comics. Instead, he wrote Fantastic Four in a style unlike anything before. That bold move launched the entire Marvel universe. Now, the last example, example number 7, Charles Darwin. He spent years on the Beagle, seaside and miserable, observing and studying animals. But that discomfort gave us the theory of evolution. Notice the pattern here. Discomfort is where growth happens. Fear isn't a stop sign, it's the green light. And it's not just global legends. Let's take a closer look. A teenager giving his or her first speech in front of a classroom. Terrifying, but the first 5 seconds will reshape the confidence. An introvert going to a networking event alone. A person moving into a new country without knowing the language. I'll share a personal moment with you all. I've always been an introvert. I'm very talkative with my family and close friends, but outside that circle, I tend to stay quiet, watching, listening more than jumping in. Approaching strangers or speaking in new settings still feels intimidating. Still, I've stepped up when it mattered. Like back in college, I often led group presentations. My friends will tell you that I usually took on to the hardest part and presented most of it. At work, leading teams brought out a side of me that loves to speak, share ideas, and guide others. Just recently, I was at a book launch event for some work. I had to talk to people. It was awkward. But you know what? I'm glad I tried. It felt really great. And honestly, starting this podcast was my way of stepping out of my comfort zone. It wasn't easy. Putting your thoughts out in the world, not knowing who is listening or how it will be received, it's scary. But I knew if I kept quiet, I did be silencing a part of myself. So here I am speaking to you today, and even if just one person listens, connects, or feels inspired because of what I share, it will be all worth it. Now, when I say step out of your comfort zone, let's be clear. It doesn't mean doing something reckless or completely out of your character just for the thrill of it. It's not about taking extreme risks that put your safety, health, or values in danger. If you're a corporate professional, don't quit your job overnight with no plan. Maybe start by experimenting with freelance work on the weekends. Don't jump off without a harness. And if you usually wear a salwar kameez, stepping out of your comfort zone doesn't mean suddenly switching to a mini dress just to prove that you've grown. The real idea is to stretch yourself intentionally, not pushing yourself into danger or doing something completely out of alignment with who you are, but to expand your boundaries one thoughtful step at a time. So, how can you step out of your comfort zone? Here are a few steps to try. Step 1, start small. Try something new every day. Even like ordering a different dish or taking a new route to your home rewires your brain to be okay with change. Step 2, take on a mini challenge that scares you just a little, like making a phone call that you've been avoiding or trying a new workout class, maybe. Step 3, flip your self talk. Instead of saying, I can't, say, I'm learning. That shift changes everything. Step 4, surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow and put a deaf ear to those who you feel are not motivating you to try new things. Step 5, celebrate attempts, not just wins. The act of trying itself is victory. Every step outside your comfort zone rewrites your story. The question is, are you ready to start a new chapter? So, this week, prove to yourself that you're bigger than the box you're living in. Do something new. And when your heart races, Don't run away from it. That's your spirit reminding you that you're alive. And when it's over, you'll realize it wasn't as frightening as it felt. And that spark you feel inside, that's growth. That's the start of a new chapter you have written for yourself. Step beyond comfort just once, and nothing in your life will ever feel the same again. Thanks for listening. And if something I said resonated, drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Bye bye.